things I've been talking about is like the versus battle. What made you start doing them? Was it like seeing the big names start doing them, or were you already doing them in the past?
No, of course it was the big names that inspired it. For sure. But
I guess like rap battles have been around for a while, but like the whole concept of like playing your best hits or whatever is pretty cool.
It was I mean, I think mainly the Jeezy and Gucci one for sure, but I just knew I could pull it off, and then I knew everything was shut down. That was right in the middle of I'm talking about the middle of the pandemic, the beginning when it was bad, when you couldn't go nowhere, when the bars was closed, when everything was closed. So I just felt like it was it was necessary, it was a need. And then
for a live streamed event that people can watch from home.
Everybody bored. Everybody at the house quarantined and getting into it with their significance. Everybody on top of each other.
Yeah.
So man, put together a nice night. Have everybody forget about being I guess being in the pandemic.
Because that's one thing. Like I've always wanted to do more live streamed events besides like when we just do like sitting in here like listening to people's music or whatever. But I never knew how to like put together the best live streamed event to where it's not going to buffer, the mics aren't going to cut out, like there's going to be enough people to be able to run it, flip the camera angles, you know what I mean? Like that was just something that I was like, I really want to do that, but I don't even know if we have the resources or the people or even just to get that done.
Yeah, for sure. And that's where again I knew I could get it done. I knew I had good people behind me, so I was like, shoot, why not? We was thinking about the idea. And, a lot of people be mad at John Ray or be mad, favoritism and this and that. But, shoot, John Ray, I'm lucky to have him because when I came to him, like, let's do it, he do pretty much, he see my vision. He know how I'm going to put things together. And he was one of the people that believed in it, and Cash the Kid, So they like, yeah, you can put this together. It's go ahead, let's do it, And you know how many people would have told me no from the beginning, you know, especially without having a name, like let's do a versus, especially the best people, would have been like, nah, I ain't on that. A Minnesota versus, what is that? I seen a lot of people like, why is y'all doing Minnesota versus and this, that, and but when I got, I'm connected to the people that I'm connected to, from growing up, and luckily they've made names for themselves, so now it ain't necessarily hard to get people to follow up, so but they be mad at him. But shoot, y'all dudes, when I first was coming up, leave me on red, and people not responding and thinking that it's small time stuff, and it's smaller but growing, but as far as the professionalism, I will always express like if I put it together, it's gonna be put together. Like regardless if it's gonna have it's gonna have more, but regardless if it has 5 views or has 5 million views, it's gonna be a professional ass video that you are gonna be well represented and you can display your talents. You don't have to worry about it. I feel like more people are just like don't want to embarrass themselves when it comes to like live streamed events and like showing off their talents and what they really got. Like it's me versus you right now. Like for versus, for example, like there's definitely gonna be some people that are gonna just be like they don't want to choke or they don't want to fuck up because they know there's live viewers. Like you're selling out the gold room for this shit, and then you got thousands of people watching on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, wherever it's live streamed at. It's definitely something that make people nervous. So you got to be ready. But I mean, this is what y'all do, especially for artists.
Especially if you think and you talk like you are like something greater than everybody else, then you better be able to show it right here, I guess.
Yeah, live too. That's what makes it what it is. It's live.
Yeah, and one thing, it's kind of everybody, like a lot of people think that they're like the best at everything. Like I'm the best at this, I'm the best at that, or whatever. And these are like the times where you got to show out, or even like at your shows, like you say you're like. You're the best hip rapper in Minnesota, but you go to your shows and the energy just ain't there or some shit. Not that the fans aren't there or whatever, but just your overall go at it. I've seen a lot of people that make a lot of great music, but then they just don't put on the best shows.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that. I don't think people take that serious enough,
especially when there's not very many people there, but that's still like you could win all those people over. So it's
stage
like
presence, but that stuff they got to be practiced and intentional though. A lot of people think they can wake up and do that, and if you can and you talented enough to do that, power to you. But if you can't, ain't nothing wrong with preparing for those moments.
Yeah, you definitely got to practice.
You got to work out and stuff too. You're gonna get tired. You gotta you got this a full game. It ain't just. That's why the people that's killing it, I got a lot of respect for, because there's just a lot of components to it. You ain't just waking up just going to what not at the top of your game. You're not. You going to sound checks. I mean, you're going to you're doing the extra work. I even watch dudes like Prof. I be watching his story and stuff. He's working out. But he's selling shows out too. He had the best performance I've ever seen live. But how can he do that though? He got his stuff in order. I look at other people that think they better than Prof. And to each is his own musically. But I know they ain't doing what he doing at no show. I know they ain't coming with that thought. I know they ain't. I see people get tired off of the smallest stuff. So the stuff that I witnessed over this past summer, I was really impressed. Because of that.
How do you choose people for verses? Is there like a criteria that they kind of have to meet? Not necessarily saying like you have to have this amount of numbers of this or that, but is there just like some type of like, I guess, your own criteria for picking people?
It just got to be must-see TV. It has to be must-see TV. It's little to do about the music. People get mad talking about I got better music, I got this, but I feel like I'm really good at knowing what the people care about. I've messed up enough, so I know what people gonna watch. And I'm putting together a production, like you said, you seen it at the Go Room. So it's this stuff costs money. All my people on paid time and everything. So we're not putting together just like friendly volunteer stuff. You know what I'm saying? We putting together stuff that's gonna hit. So I usually, I'm always watching in the comments, and I got my ear to the streets. I know who they asking for. I know what matchups they asking for the most part. And then I trust people that I'm not a know-it-all person. So I'll have a conversation with you. I have a conversation with somebody else. Who y'all think maybe from y'all side or somebody I'm not familiar with. So I take advice that way. But all in all, it just got to be must-see TV. A lot of people want me to put boring shit up there. Man. Like,
everybody thinks that they deserve that spotlight too. That's what I've learned just doing interviews like this and stuff. Everyone, or even just throwing shows or putting together any type of like interactional graphic. Like I do the graphics where it's like start your label, and it'd be like these people are worth $7, these people are worth $5, people are worth $3, they're worth $1, and people like get hurt that they're like only worth $3 instead of $7 or some shit, or they're hurt that they're not on there. But it's like, I
actually like that people get hurt, because when you hurt, that means you taking it serious. Your
voice matters or whatever.
That too, but I'm saying even the artists that be hurt, I like that they be hurt. I don't like how they go about it a lot, but I understand. If you put out a top media around Mushmore, and if you didn't put Traprite on there, I would feel a type of way. I'm not gonna cry and beg, but I'll be like, man, how? I did this, and this short amount of time, and this, like, my impact, like, what are you saying? What I'm saying? But that's a competitive thing, man. And I put a post out maybe last week or so, but Minnesota don't like to compete. It seems like we so friendly and just nice and teddy bearish. Like we can't compete.